It's over, guys. We're all getting canceled this season.
We're gonna need an emergency meeting.
So we're back with more 100 Girlfriends. Do me a solid. Make sure you leave a like on the video, share, support, subscribing that bell if you haven't already, and Patreon for live reactions live over there. Let's see how problematic we get this season. That's someone's right arm because they goon so much. I just want everyone to know. That makes no sense. You were crossing a bridge. What? The little things she just said that she bashfully smacked him. Bitch should be in jail. We can't be. No, get the fuck out of here. I can't with this show anymore, bro. Bro, at this point, if you want to clear 100 fucking girlfriends, you need to randomly throw some in. Is your cousin and only just got into middle school? Jesus, you are something else, my guy. Sweet home Alabama. Rentaro, I understand that if you don't have them as your girlfriend, they're gonna die or something, but maybe there's sometimes we just cut our losses, you know? Bro, this is one of our girlfriends. This stopped making sense seasons ago. Are you telling me Uncle wanted his nephew to bang his daughter? Oh. Beautiful. Oh, God. We're all getting canceled, bruh. Holy shit. I don't remember if anyone's told me that the cousin joins. I don't remember. All I remember is when we left the last season, that first episode would be diabolical. And I'll be real. Even I was surprised. And honestly, I don't think this is the worst it will be when it's all said and done. From the beginning, I said Rentro's probably going to end up marrying his own fucking daughter at some point. And people used to say, oh, you're not looking at the sweetness well enough. Fuck off with that shit. This shit is peak brain rot and you know it. We're going to get to Girlfriend 86 and it's going to be his own fucking kid. This show, I feel like the fandom is divided in two. One half is like, damn, how sweet. Like, it's stupid, but it's very sweet. And then the other half is like, man, this is peak brain rot, and I'm here for it. I'm on the side of this is peak brain rot. What do you mean Uncle tells us to come over, tutor his own kid, biological uncle, mind you, too, and then sets in motion a series of unfortunate events to get them to fall in love because he saw that my boy has too many women around him. So he says, God damn, I gotta speed up the process so I can have blood stay with blood. I think what makes it so funny is Rentro's self-aware enough about this. He straight up is like, bruh, did the production committee hear about this? It's hard to truly leave me speechless anymore with this show because at a certain point you kind of know what to expect. And man, there was a lot of fun comedy. He was fucking Frieza at one point. He was a weird train. The fact that the first half of this episode, they skipped ahead. The director just straight up said, hey, we're going to just introduce girlfriends you haven't met yet. And I didn't even give a fuck. I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's always been my assumption anyway. People disagree with me on this all the time. I firmly believe at some point the author will get to like 80-something girlfriends. He'll be too tired, and then it'll just be like, okay, we're going to do a time skip, and here's a panel with all 100 on them. People firmly are like, no, no, no. The authors promise that they'll do 100. Yeah, authors promise things all the time. George R.R. Martin promised to finish Game of Thrones. Look how that worked out. And honestly, if we just do a time skip and they're all there, I think that's funny. So by having the first half of the episode dedicated to that nonsense, it just made me just very happy. But I think in doing so, by having that brain rot at the beginning, I wasn't ready for this. Because as soon as you hear cousin, I'm like, okay. And I mean, she's a gremlin. Anything out of order, she has to clean. So when I see him spill soda or something on him, I was like, oh, she's going to clean him, and Sweet Home Alabama is going to intensify, but I was not prepared. It's very rare for me to truly get broke watching an episode because, you know, once you've seen as much anime as me, you've kind of seen it all. Different ways can still be handled, and there's elements of like, oh, I didn't see it like that. But especially with a show like this is episode 25. And even I wasn't prepared. And I really feel like this is the type of chapter an author would make to test the water. How far can I push this story? Because I don't know how many fucking girlfriends are in the... I always forget when people tell me. I think there's like 30 or something in the manga at this point. In that area. If you're testing the waters with Blood Cousin this early, oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg. What a beautiful train wreck, bro. And the beginning of the episode, this is how you know the beginning of the episode was good. Because my mind is still stuck on the whole Sweet Home Alabama. This is fucking hell, man. How do you explain the show to people who don't watch it? There's a reporter who goes down the list because it's like a romance show, right? And the concept of like, hey, do you all have boyfriends? Great. She has no idea they're all talking about the same fucking guy. And the fact that as we go down the list, it gets worse to the point that they're like, their boyfriends are fucking monsters. Like, this isn't even romance anymore. This is just like, what the fuck am I dealing with? And the punchline of her seeing Rentaro and being like, okay, thank God, a normal attractive guy, we're just going to interview him. And then he explains all of his girlfriends like he's reading that fucking 1,000-word essay from the previous season. And she just breaks. And I think it's just so funny because it's been long enough that I was like, I feel like some of these fucking girlfriends I've never met, but who fucking cares at this point? I'm sure I just am forgetting. No, the meta commentary is fantastic. Oh yeah, the director's just having fun. God's literally watching the television. Hold up, is this season 3 or did we miss a season? What the fuck? This show is gonna have so much fun this season. It's gonna push boundaries. There's gonna be people unironically mad that I dare make a cancellation joke in an episode where Rentaro himself makes a joke about how we might not be making it to more by basically saying, are you sure the production committee's going to allow it? But because they didn't use the words cancellation, people will get mad. People in this fandom are a unique beast. I am just here to watch brain rot. I'm here to watch, like, if you just have a singular one of these romances, half the time it's like, yeah, it's kind of sweet. But boy golly, do they say some shit, and that shit just has me saying, I'm probably going to hell for liking this. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, but holy. This fucking show, it's the way that it just uses comedy so flawlessly. Not many shows could nail it. Like, I literally get tears of fucking laughter watching this episode. This is about to be the craziest season, I can already tell. And hell, if every episode after this is tame in comparison, I understand. It's hard to top this, you'd think, but in 100 Girlfriends, do I trust brain rot? You let me know what you thought down below. I'm sure many of you sick puppies have been anticipating this episode, and boy golly did it deliver. Thoughts? Like, comment, subscribe, Patreon, full live reactions over there. And other exclusives, because you know I gotta give those video shoutouts too, because damn well, fucking YouTube's probably gonna stop paying me, that's for sure. So today we got Octarine Light, Peachy Bun, Fazia Darin, Bikram Kashyap, Sam Fisher, Gamer, FearFox90, Bicko, Thirlin, Mishi, and we also have Michael Rivera. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and have a good one.